Hey gamers, are you ready for a massive sale on Nintendo Switch games? We've got 30 must-get titles that you won't want to miss out on. Whether you're into AAA games or indie titles, this sale has got something for everyone. From action-packed adventures to quirky puzzlers, there's no shortage of great games to choose from. Don't break the bank to get your hands on some of the best games available on Nintendo Switch. We've got you covered with some of the best deals you'll find anywhere. So what are you waiting for? Get your game on and take advantage of this amazing sale while it lasts. Without further ado, let's dive right in. First on our list is Cupid Parasite. Cupid Parasite is a visually stunning game with a unique art style and engaging gameplay. Players take on the role of Cupid, who must navigate through a world of infected creatures to find a cure for his beloved. The game features challenging puzzles and boss battles that keep you on your toes, as well as a captivating soundtrack that draws you into the game's world. The game's striking visuals and captivating soundtrack create a highly immersive gaming experience. The puzzles are well designed and offer a good mix of challenge and reward, while the boss battles are intense and satisfying. Overall, Cupid Parasite is a must-play for anyone looking for a thrilling and visually stunning gaming experience. It offers a unique and engaging storyline as well as challenging and rewarding gameplay. If you're a fan of puzzle solving and boss battles, then this game is definitely worth checking out. Next is Under Night in Birth Exhalate. Under Night in Birth Exhalate is a fast-paced 2D fighting game that combines high-speed action with a deep combat system. The game features a diverse cast of characters, each with their own unique playstyle and set of moves. One of the standout features of Under Night in Birth Exhalate is its combat system, which rewards players for smart positioning and careful timing. The game also features a GRD system, which encourages aggressive play by rewarding players with increased damage and other bonuses for successfully landing attacks. In addition to its deep combat system, Under Night in Birth Exhalate also features a range of single-player and multiplayer modes. Players can engage in story mode, arcade mode, survival mode, and more. The game also features robust online multiplayer, allowing players to test their skills against others from around the world. Overall, Under Night in Birth Exhalate is an excellent fighting game that offers a satisfying blend of fast-paced action and deep gameplay mechanics. Its diverse cast of characters and range of modes make it a must-play for any fans of the genre. Next up is the Talos Principle Deluxe Edition. The Talos Principle Deluxe Edition is a highly acclaimed puzzle game that offers a thought-provoking and immersive experience. The game challenges players to explore philosophical themes through a series of increasingly difficult puzzles set in a beautifully rendered world. The game's puzzles are well designed and require players to use logic, strategy, and creativity to solve. The game's storyline is also thought-provoking and explores themes of consciousness, artificial intelligence, and the nature of humanity. This narrative is interwoven into the puzzles, adding an extra layer of depth to the gameplay. The game's stunning graphics and hauntingly beautiful soundtrack further enhance the immersive experience, making it a must-play for puzzle game enthusiasts. The Talos Principle Deluxe Edition offers a unique blend of challenging gameplay, engaging storytelling, and stunning visuals that create a deeply immersive experience. It's an excellent game that offers a thought-provoking and engaging experience that is sure to leave a lasting impression. OneShot World Machine Edition. OneShot World Machine Edition is a beautifully crafted puzzle adventure game that offers a unique and immersive experience. Players take on the role of a young child who must navigate through a strange and mysterious world, solving puzzles and unraveling the game's enigmatic story. The game's graphics are stunning, featuring a unique blend of pixel art and 3D elements that create a distinctive and immersive visual style. The game's sound design is equally impressive, with a hauntingly beautiful soundtrack that complements the game's mysterious and ethereal atmosphere. One of the standout features of OneShot World Machine Edition is its use of fourth wall breaking mechanics, which adds an extra layer of immersion and interactivity to the game. Players must use their real-world knowledge to solve puzzles and progress through the game, blurring the lines between reality and fiction. Overall, OneShot World Machine Edition is a must-play for anyone looking for a captivating and immersive puzzle adventure game. Its stunning graphics, haunting soundtrack, and innovative gameplay mechanics make it a truly unique and memorable experience. Next is Songbird Symphony. Songbird Symphony is a delightful musical adventure game that follows the story of Burb, a young bird on a journey of self-discovery through the power of music. The game features a hand-drawn art style and colorful cast of characters with unique musical abilities. Players must solve rhythm-based music puzzles by tapping buttons in time with the beat of the music to progress through the game. The well-designed puzzles offer a good mix of challenge and reward, unlocking new areas and musical abilities with each successful completion. The game's engaging storyline explores themes of friendship, family, and finding one's one's place in the world. Its standout features the catchy and memorable soundtrack, which perfectly complements the game's charming visuals and heartwarming story. Overall, Songbird Symphony is a joy to play, offering a perfect blend of musical gameplay and storytelling. Its charming characters, beautiful art style, and catchy soundtrack make it a must-play for anyone looking for a heartwarming and entertaining adventure game. Next up is Dicey Dungeons. Dicey Dungeons is a turn-based roguelike game that blends strategy, luck, and dungeon crawling adventure. Players choose from a cast of 6 quirky characters, each with their own unique abilities, and set out to conquer a series of increasingly difficult dungeons. The gameplay revolves around rolling dice to determine the outcome of actions such as attacking, defending, and using special abilities. Each character has their own set of dice and abilities, making for a varied and exciting gameplay experience. As a roguelike game, death is permanent, but each run presents new challenges and opportunities to unlock new abilities and items. The game's charming and whimsical art style combined with its witty writing and catchy soundtrack make for a thoroughly enjoyable experience. Overall, Dicey Dungeons is a fun and engaging game that offers a unique blend of luck and strategy in a quirky and charming package. Its mix of dungeon crawling adventure and dice rolling gameplay will keep players coming back for more, and its colorful cast of characters and engaging story make it a must-play for fans of the genre. Battle Chef Brigade Deluxe. Battle Chef Brigade Deluxe is a unique and engaging cooking game that blends action, puzzle solving, and RPG elements. Players take on the role of a talented chef, fighting other chefs in high-stakes cooking competitions to earn fame and fortune. The game features a charming art style and a colorful cast of characters, each with their own personality and cooking style. The cooking competition requires players to gather ingredients by exploring the game's colorful world, then prepare dishes by combining ingredients in a match 3 puzzle game. The action component of the game comes in the form of hunting monsters for ingredients and then using their ingredients to cook up delicious dishes in timed cook-offs. The gameplay is challenging but rewarding, with each successful dish earning points and praise from the judges. Overall, Battle Chef Brigade Deluxe is a unique and enjoyable cooking game that offers a fresh take on the genre. Its engaging gameplay, charming art style, and delightful cast of characters make it a must-play for fans of cooking games, action games, and RPGs alike. Next is Little Nightmares 2. Little Nightmares 2 is a beautifully crafted puzzle platformer game that draws players into a dark and mysterious world. The game follows the journey of Mono, a young boy navigating through a dangerous world filled with supernatural characters. The game's stunning visuals and eerie sound design create a tense atmosphere as players explore the game's twisted environments and solve puzzles to progress. The game's mix of horror and puzzle solving is both thrilling and satisfying, with each level offering new challenges and surprises. What sets Little Nightmares 2 apart is its attention to detail, with stunning visuals and grotesque creature designs that will stick with players long after they finish the game. The game's haunting atmosphere is amplified by the eerie sound design, making for a truly immersive experience. Overall, Little Nightmares 2 is a must-play game for fans of puzzle platformers and horror games. Its immersive world, engaging gameplay, and unforgettable characters make it a standout title in the genre, and its stunning visuals and impeccable attention to detail make it a game that players won't soon forget. Next up is Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom Princess Edition. Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom Princess Edition is an epic RPG that follows the story of a young king, Evan, as he sets out to build a new kingdom and unite the world. The game's stunning visuals and beautifully crafted world create an immersive experience as players explore a vast and diverse world filled with magic and wonder. The game's combat system is both fun and engaging, with a mix of real-time and turn-based combat that allows players to customize their strategy and tactics. The Princess Edition of the game also includes all of the DLC content, which adds new quests, items, and characters to the game. This gives players even more reasons to explore the game's rich world and engage in a compelling story. Overall, Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom Princess Edition is a must-play game for fans of RPGs. Its stunning visuals, engaging combat system, and rich story make it a standout title in the genre, and the addition of the DLC content makes it an even more complete and satisfying experience. Blaster Master 03. Blaster Master 03 is a thrilling action-adventure game that continues the epic story of Jason and his battle against the mutants that threaten Earth. The game's intense action and challenging gameplay create an adrenaline-fueled experience as players explore a vast and dangerous world filled with enemies and obstacles. The game's fast-paced combat and clever level design keep players engaged and on their toes, as they must use all of their skills and weapons to survive. The game's retro-inspired graphics and music also add to the overall experience, creating a nostalgic feel that will appeal to fans of classic gaming. gaming. The addition of new weapons and abilities also keep the gameplay fresh and exciting, giving players even more ways to take on the mutants and save the world. Overall, Blaster Master 03 is a must-play game for fans of action-adventure games. Its intense action, challenging gameplay, and retro-inspired visuals and music make it a standout title in the genre, and its epic story and characters make it a game that players won't soon forget. Next is Azure Striker Gunvolt 3. Azure Striker Gunvolt 3 is an electrifying action platformer game that follows the story of Gunvolt and his battle against a new threat to humanity. The game's fast-paced action and challenging gameplay create an intense and thrilling experience as players use Gunvolt's lightning powers and abilities to take down enemies and bosses. The game's stunning visuals and dynamic level design also add to the overall experience, creating a vibrant and immersive world for players to explore. One of the standout features of Azure Striker Gunvolt 3 is the introduction of a new playable character, Kirin. Her unique abilities and playstyle adds a new layer of depth and strategy to the game, giving players even more options for taking on enemies and bosses. Overall, Azure Striker Gunvolt 3 is a must-play game for fans of action platformers. Its fast-paced action, challenging gameplay, and vibrant world make it a standout title in the genre, and the addition of a new playable character adds even more excitement to the game. Next up is Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is a 2D action game that brings back the nostalgic feel of classic games like Castlevania. With its retro-inspired graphics and music, players will be immediately drawn into this world. The game features 4 unique characters, each with their own abilities and playstyle, which allows players for a variety of strategies and approaches to each level. Players can switch between characters on the fly, which adds a level of depth to the game and allows for adapting to different situations. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon also features multiple paths and endings, encouraging players to explore and experiment with different strategies. Its fast-paced action and challenging gameplay will keep players engaged and on their toes. Overall, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon is a must-play for fans of classic action games. Its retro feel, diverse characters, and multiple paths and endings make it a standout title in the genre. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2. Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 is a sequel to the successful 2D action game Bloodstained Curse of the Moon. The game features the same retro-inspired graphics and music, along with challenging gameplay and multiple paths and endings. Players can once again choose to play as one of 4 unique characters, each with their own abilities and playstyle. The game also introduces 2 new characters, expanding the roster and adding even more depth and strategy to the game. One of the standout features of Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 is the ability to team up with a partner and play through the game in co-op mode. This adds a new level of excitement and allows players to work together to overcome challenges and obstacles. Overall, Bloodstained Curse of the Moon 2 is a worthy sequel to the original game. Its retro-inspired graphics and music, diverse characters, and co-op mode make it a standout title in the genre. Fans of the classic action games and the original Bloodstained Curse of the Moon should definitely give this game a try. Next is Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack. Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack is a 2D action game that combines the 2 original games, Azure Striker Gunvolt and Azure Striker Gunvolt 2, into one exciting package. The game features fast-paced, high-intensity action along with an engaging storyline and memorable characters. Players take on the role of Gunvolt, a powerful psionic who is tasked with taking down the evil Sumeragi group. Gunvolt can jump, dash, and shoot lightning bolts at his enemies, and he also has the ability to tag enemies and lock onto them for a devastating attack. One of the standout features of Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack is the level of customization available to players. Players can choose different abilities and equipment for Gunvolt, allowing for a variety of playstyles and strategies. Overall, Azure Striker Gunvolt Striker Pack is a must-play for fans of 2D action games. Its fast-paced action, engaging storyline, and level of customization make it a standout title. Next up is Blaster Master 02. Blaster Master 02 is a sequel to the popular action game Blaster Master 0. The game features the same retro-inspired graphics and challenging gameplay as its predecessor, along with new characters, weapons, and abilities. Players take on the role of Jason, who pilots a powerful tank called the G-Sophia. Jason must traverse through multiple levels, fighting off enemies and bosses, and upgrading his tank along the way. One of the standout features of Blaster Master 02 is the ability to explore different planets and environments, each with their own unique challenges and secrets. Players can also take on side quests and challenges to earn new abilities and equipment. Overall, Blaster Master 02 is a great sequel to the original game. Its retro graphics and challenging gameplay are sure to appeal to fans of the classic action genre, and the addition of new characters and environments keep things fresh and exciting. Now I have some exciting news to share with you all. According According to my analytics, 88% of you who have watched my videos are not subscribed to my channel yet. Can you believe that? That's a huge number of viewers who are missing out on all the new content I have in store. I understand that there's a lot of great content out there, but I promise you won't regret subscribing to my channel. From gameplay highlights to in-depth reviews, I bring you the latest and greatest on the Nintendo Switch scene. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button and become a part of this amazing community. I'll be sure to keep the content coming and I can't wait to see what you think of it. Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger 9. Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger 9 is a 2D action game that takes place in the same world as the Azure Striker Gunvolt series. Players take on the role of Copen, a powerful warrior who is tasked with taking down a group of dangerous criminals known as the Sumeragi 7. The game features fast-paced, high-intensity action along with an engaging storyline and memorable characters. Copen can dash, shoot, and use powerful abilities to defeat his enemies, and he also has the ability to copy the abilities of defeated bosses. One of the standout features of Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger 9 is the level of customization available to players. Players can choose different abilities and equipment for Copen, allowing for a variety of playstyles and strategies. Overall, Gunvolt Chronicles Luminous Avenger 9 is a great addition to the Azure Striker Gunvolt series. Its fast-paced action, engaging storyline, and the level of customization make it a standout title in the genre. Fans of 2D action games are sure to enjoy this thrilling adventure. Pinball FX3 Williams Pinball Volume 5. Pinball FX3 Williams Pinball Volume 5 is the latest addition to the Pinball FX3 game series, featuring 3 classic pinball tables from the Williams Pinball collection: Tales of the Arabian Nights, Circo Voltaire, and No Good Gophers. Each table has its own unique theme, artwork, and gameplay mechanics, with challenging missions and objectives to complete. The tables are faithfully recreated in digital form, with accurate physics and realistic sound effects. In addition to the classic gameplay, Pinball FX3 Williams Pinball Volume 5 also includes new features such as table guides, operator menus, and other quality of life improvements. Players can also compete against others in online tournaments and leaderboards. Overall, Pinball FX3 Williams Pinball Volume 5 is a great addition to the Pinball FX series, offering a nostalgic trip down memory lane for fans of classic pinball tables, along with modern features to keep things fresh and exciting. The attention to detail and accuracy in recreating these classic tables is truly impressive, making for a fun and immersive pinball experience. Next is Operencia, The Stolen Sun. Operencia, The Stolen Sun is a first-person dungeon crawler RPG developed by Zen Studios. It takes inspiration from classic dungeon crawlers, but with a unique twist. It's set in a world of Central European folklore and mythology. Players explore the magical world of Operencia, filled with ancient ruins, mysterious dungeons, and mythical creatures. The combat system is turn-based, and players can choose from a variety of classes and skills to create their own unique character. The game features stunning graphics and immersive sound design that transports players into a world of legend and folklore. The puzzles and challenges are also well designed, making for a satisfying gameplay experience that requires both strategy and skill. Overall, Operencia The Stolen Sun is a fantastic dungeon crawler RPG that offers a refreshing take on the genre. The attention to detail in the world building and the engaging combat system make for an exciting and immersive experience that's sure to please both fans of classic dungeon crawlers and newcomers alike. Next up is Inscryption. Inscryption is a unique and atmospheric blend of card-based strategy and horror game developed by Daniel Mullin's Games. The game features an intricate narrative that unfolds through a series of card battles and puzzles, all set in a creepy cabin in the woods. Players collect and upgrade cards as they progress through the game, using them to defeat challenging opponents and solve puzzles that unlock new areas of the cabin. The game also features a meta-fictional layer, where players must navigate a strange and ominous game within a game to uncover the truth behind their captivity. The game's graphics and sound design are hauntingly beautiful, creating an eerie and immersive atmosphere that draws players into the mysterious world of Inscryption. The gameplay is challenging and rewarding, requiring both strategy and quick thinking to succeed. Overall, Inscryption is a truly unique and compelling game that defies easy categorization. Its blend of horror, strategy, and puzzle elements, combined with its masterful storytelling and immersive atmosphere, makes it a must-play for fans of innovative and experimental games. Atelier Ryza, Ever Darkness and the Secret Hideout. Atelier Ryza, Ever Darkness and the Secret Hideout is a charming and colorful Japanese role-playing game developed by Gust Corporation Limited. The game features the story of a young girl named Ryza, who dreams of adventure, meeting new friends, and discovering her alchemical abilities. The game offers a beautiful world for players to explore with various environments and monsters to fight. The turn-based combat system allows players players to strategically place characters and manage their skills. The game's alchemy system is also a significant feature, allowing players to craft weapons, items, and potions from gathered materials. Atelier, Ryza, Everdarkness, and the Secret Hideout has a day and night cycle with different events and quests available at different times of the day. The game's engaging storyline, endearing characters, and immersive world have garnered praise from players and critics alike. If you're looking for a lighthearted and enjoyable adventure in the world of Japanese role-playing games, Atelier, Ryza, Everdarkness, and the Secret Hideout is a great choice. Next is Atelier Ryza 2, Lost Legends and the Secret Fairy. Atelier Ryza 2, Lost Legends and the Secret Fairy is the sequel to the beloved Atelier Ryza, Everdarkness, and the Secret Hideout. The game features Ryza's return to the world of Atelier with new adventures, friends, and alchemical abilities. The game continues to offer a stunningly beautiful world with vibrant colors and various environments to explore. The turn-based combat system has been improved with new features such as real-time follow-up attacks and the ability to control all members of the party. The alchemy system has also been expanded, allowing players to create even more powerful items and weapons. The game's engaging storyline and likable characters have received praise, with players able to experience a deeper exploration of the world's lore and history. The game also features new mechanics such as fishing, gathering, and photo mode, adding more ways to interact with the world. Overall, Atelier Ryza 2, Lost Legends, and the Secret Fairy is a fantastic continuation of the Atelier Ryza series, offering a charming and enjoyable experience for fans of Japanese role-playing games. Next is Swords and Soldiers 2, Shawarmageddon. Swords and Soldiers 2, Shawarmageddon is a side-scrolling real-time strategy game developed by Ronimo Games. The game offers a unique and humorous take on the genre, featuring a cast of colorful characters and wacky scenarios. Players take control of one of the three factions: Vikings, Demons, or Persians. Each faction has its own unique units and abilities, and players must strategically build their base and army to defeat their opponents. The game's cartoonish graphics and comedic tone make for an enjoyable and lighthearted experience. The game also features a robust single-player campaign with challenging missions and a variety of objectives. Additionally, there is a multiplayer mode where players can compete against each other in online matches or locally through split screen. Overall, Swords and Soldiers 2 Shawarmageddon is a fun and engaging strategy game that offers a refreshing twist on the genre. Its lighthearted tone and cartoonish graphics makes it accessible for players of all ages, while its strategic depth and variety of units and abilities provide a satisfying challenge for more experienced players. Next up is Islets. Islets is a relaxing minimalist sandbox game that offers a peaceful experience for players looking for a break from the usual fast-paced action-packed games. In this game, players will explore randomly generated islands, gather resources, and craft items to help them survive. The game's unique art style is both beautiful and calming, and the simple mechanics make it easy to pick up and play. The soundtrack is also a standout feature, with relaxing music that perfectly complements the game's peaceful nature. While there isn't a traditional story to follow, the game offers plenty of opportunities for exploration and creativity. With no set goals or objectives, players are free to create their own adventure and shape their own experiences. Overall, Islets is a refreshing change of pace for players looking for a relaxing, stress-free gaming experience. It may not have the adrenaline-pumping action of other games, but it more than makes up for it with its peaceful atmosphere and beautiful aesthetics. Thronebreaker: The Witcher Tales. Thronebreaker: The Witcher Tales is a beautifully crafted RPG game with an engaging story and immersive gameplay. The game follows Meve, a queen who must lead her kingdom to victory against Nilfgaardian invaders while navigating through complex political relationships and making difficult choices. The game combines exploration, puzzle solving, and card battles in a unique and enjoyable way that keeps players engaged throughout the game. The game's graphics and sound design are stunning, with detailed and vibrant environments and a powerful soundtrack that enhances the immersive experience. The game also features a deep and rewarding card-based combat system that requires strategy and careful planning. While the game's pace can sometimes feel slow, the story and characters are well written and add depth to the overall experience. Additionally, the game offers multiple endings, adding replayability and allowing players to explore different outcomes based on their choices. Overall, Thronebreaker: The Witcher Tales is a must-play for fans of RPG games and those looking for an immersive, story-driven experience. Next is Diablo 3 Eternal Collection. Diablo 3 Eternal Collection is a perfect package for both newcomers and returning players to the Diablo series. The game features an engaging and epic storyline that players will enjoy, with satisfying hack-and-slash gameplay that keeps them coming back for more. The game offers a range of classes to choose from, each with its own unique skills and abilities, allowing players to tailor their playstyle to their preferences. The game's graphics and sound design are also top-notch, creating a dark and foreboding atmosphere that immerses players in the world of Diablo. The Eternal Collection includes all the game's expansions, ensuring players have access to the complete Diablo 3 experience. The collection also introduces the Necromancer class, allowing players to raise the dead and control powerful undead minions in battles. The game's online multiplayer mode adds an additional layer of excitement, as players can team up with friends to take on the hordes of demons together. The overall Diablo 3 Eternal Collection is a must-play for anyone who loves action-packed RPGs with immersive worlds and engaging storylines. Next up is Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics. Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics is a collection of popular board games, card and strategy games from around the world. The game features a diverse selection of games, including classics such as chess, checkers, and backgammon, as well as newer favorites like darts and bowling. One of the game's most impressive features is its attention to detail in recreating each game's unique rules and gameplay mechanics. The controls are intuitive, and the tutorials for each game make it easy for beginners to jump right in. The multiplayer mode is where Clubhouse Games truly shines, allowing players to connect with friends locally or online to compete in any of the 51 games. The game also includes a variety of single-player challenges to complete and unlock new content. Overall, Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics is a well-crafted collection of timeless games that provides hours of fun for players of all ages and skill levels. Its accessibility and attention to detail make it a great addition to any game library. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition. The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition is an incredibly immersive action role-playing game that delivers a vast open-world experience. It features stunning graphics, a rich and detailed storyline, and an array of engaging side quests. Players control Geralt of Rivia, a skilled monster hunter, as he embarks on a journey across the vast and dangerous land of the Northern Kingdoms. The game offers multiple paths and endings, as well as a variety of weapons and abilities for players to use. The game's combat system is fluid and engaging, with players able to use a variety of weapons and magic abilities to take down their enemies. The game's world is incredibly detailed, with a range of diverse environments including cities, forests, and mountains. The game's characters are also well developed and interesting, adding to the overall immersion of the game. While the game's vastness and depth can be overwhelming at times, it is ultimately a rewarding experience that is sure to keep players engaged for hours on end. Next is The Spirit and the Mouse. The Spirit and the Mouse is a charming game that allows players to take control of a tiny mouse on a mission to restore electricity to a village suffering from power outages. The mouse must navigate its way around the village and climb rooftops to access the Cublin boxes that power the town, with each box missing 2 to 3 Cublins that need convincing to return to work. The tasks required to convince each Cublin to return are different and range from exploration to minigames. There are no enemies or failed states in the game, and it's all about exploration and enjoying the relaxing atmosphere of the rural environment with gentle music in the background. The game takes around 4 hours to complete, and players can spend an additional hours collecting everything. Although the electric powers of the mouse are not remarkable, the game is a joy to play with a satisfying story that makes players want more. The Spirit and the Mouse is perfect for players looking for a laid-back and enjoyable experience. Next up is Sifu. Sifu was a unique mechanic in which the protagonist can cheat death, but every time they die, they age a year. As a result, every decade, the protagonist visibly ages and becomes more susceptible to damage but also deals more damage. The game offers unlockable skills and abilities that can be unlocked permanently. The game takes inspiration from classic films such as The Raid and Oldboy, and the combat system challenges players to have complete mastery of their environment. The game offers a satisfying experience with every hit feeling meaty, and the visual and audio effects adding to the immersive experience. Sifu is a difficult game, but the developer has added options to make the experience easier or harder based on the player's preferences. The Switch edition runs at 30 FPS, but the game carries over well to the hardware with a striking art style, with the only downside being long initial loads and some noticeable film grain effects. And last but not the least is Bayonetta 2 plus Bayonetta 1. Bayonetta 2 plus Bayonetta 1 for Nintendo Switch is a thrilling package that includes 2 of the best action games of the last decade. Both games feature Bayonetta, a sexy and powerful witch who battles angels and demons with a mix of stylish combat, acrobatics, and magic. Bayonetta 2 improves upon the original in every way, with even more over-the-top action, new weapons and abilities, and gorgeous graphics that look fantastic on the Switch. The game also includes several new modes and features, such as the ability to play with a friend in co-op mode or the option to switch to costumes based on other Nintendo characters. The first Bayonetta game is just as enjoyable, with a unique and captivating story, memorable characters, and challenging gameplay. Although the graphics graphics are not as polished as the sequel, the game still looks and plays great on the Switch. Overall, Bayonetta 2 plus Bayonetta 1 is a must-have for fans of action games, offering hours of non-stop adrenaline-fueled fun that will keep players coming back for more. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel for more exciting gaming content. And if you've already taken advantage of the amazing deals on these 30 must-play games, let us know in the comments which ones you're enjoying the most. Until next time, happy gaming. Peace.